Well, hey everybody, Cheryl Pace here. I'm very excited because today is day 1 of my 30-day challenge. Personal development is the theme, and I think I will call it Be Your Best You and Live a Life That You Love. How does that sound? Okay, so what I wanted to start with, I think first and foremost, we need to get in the right mindset. A positive mindset is absolutely key to being successful in anything that you want to achieve, whether it is money, whether it is more friends, whether it's a different house or losing weight, whatever your goal is, you have to have a positive mindset. Hey, Clark. Very funny. So anyway, the thing about a positive mindset is that number one, it comes easier to some people than others, which I'm going to explain in a minute. And also, some people who need to change their mindset don't necessarily recognize it. And that can be a problem because if you don't recognize it, you can't change it, right? So I'm going to start off with a little story that I heard yesterday when I was listening to Zig Ziglar. It's a perfect illustration of what I'm trying to tell you. He was doing a business presentation, and right before he was going to go on the stage, a woman ran up to him and said, "Help, I really need your help." And he said, "Well, I'm about to go on stage. I'll try and help you as quickly as I can." And she said, "I hate my job. I absolutely hate my job." And he thought for a minute and he thought, well, you know, sometimes when people say they want help, they don't really want help. Have you known someone like that before? The reason is, if they did get help, well, they wouldn't have anything else to talk about. They wouldn't be able to tell that person and that person and that person how much they hate their job, right? And also, some people love the attention that they get from saying all of these negative things. And so he thought for a minute and he said, "You know, I think your problem is probably going to get a little worse." And she said, "Why?" And he said, "I believe that you're probably going to get fired soon." And she said, "What? Why would I be getting fired? They're the bad guys." Well, isn't it funny that some people who are the problem, they're the problem, but they don't recognize that they're the problem. They're kind of in denial. They think that denial is a river in Egypt. That was his joke, not mine, although it was kind of funny. But anyways, he said the reason is because there's no company that's big enough in the world to house all of that poison that's coming out of you. And she said, "Oh my gosh, what can I do?" Okay, first of all, she comes up to him saying she hates her job, but then when he says that she's about to lose it, all of a sudden it takes on new value, right? All of a sudden now she wants her job. So he said, this is what you can do. Take out that notebook of yours that I see you with and start listing all of the reasons why you like your job. And she said, "Well, that won't take very long. I don't like anything." And he said, "Well, if you're not willing to take step 1, I'm going to have to say goodbye." He said 100% of the times when he's talking to people, if they don't take step 1, they're never going to take step 2. So reluctantly, she got out her notebook and he said, "Do you do your job for free?" She said, "No, I don't." And he said, "Well, do you like getting paid?" And she said, "I do like getting paid." And he said, "Well, there you go. There's number 1. I like my job because I get paid." Well, she was a little huffy, but she wrote it down. And he said, "I want you to take a few seconds and write down everything you can think of that you like about your company." Well, she came up with 27 different things, right? First, she didn't think of anything. Now she thinks of 27 different things. She gets paid. She gets paid higher than most people. She has insurance benefits. She gets to be in on corporate decisions. So she thought of all these 27 things. And he said, now what you need to do is you need to go home. You need to go in your mirror, look at yourself. And I want you to change that word from like to love. And I want you to tell yourself as you're looking in your eyes, because your eyes are the window to your soul. And I want you to excitedly say, "I love my job because I get paid. I love my job because I get benefits. I love my job because I get 3 weeks paid vacation," and so forth. You get the point, right? Because in essence, what she was doing when she was saying, "I love my job," is she's saying, I am grateful for my job. And out of all of our emotions, gratitude is the most powerful. Gratitude can change things. So he saw her 6 weeks later. He said, how's the job going? She said, incredible. You wouldn't believe how much these people have changed. Pretty funny, right? But in her defense, going back to what I said initially, a positive attitude comes more easily to some people than others. Bob Proctor, another person I just love listening to, says that when we are young, before we are 6 years old, our minds are programmed. Whatever's said around us, whatever's done around us, any kind of attitudes, it's like we're an empty vessel, like this vase that I just happen to have sitting here on my windowsill. Okay, all of that stuff, that negativity, it's just poured in before we even have a filter to decide what we want in our head and what we don't. And as I've been recovering from the flu, I've been doing a lot of crocheting, made this little scarf. I was thinking about it. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Every time when you're young, like I said, before the age of 5 or 6, every time that something negative is said, it's like it creates another stitch, okay? And when someone says, you're not good enough, you could have done that better. Why can't you be like your brother? Why aren't you more careful? Okay, all of these things, it creates a pattern, okay? So it creates all of this negativity that just goes into your subconscious. So later on in life, and I'm going to keep doing these, later on in life, when you are trying so hard to reach a goal, you know what you want to do, but you just can't seem to make it happen, and you wonder why. Why can't this happen? Well, I'll show you why. It's because your subconscious is filled with all of these self-limiting beliefs, and until you get rid of them and override them, they're going to control the outcome of your life. So what can you do? Well, just like Zig Ziglar said, what you have to do is you have to come up with some positive affirmations. You have to tell yourself the things that you know deep down are true, okay? And what that does is it undoes this pattern of negativity that's in your subconscious. You can go in the mirror and look in your eyes and tell yourself, I am enough. A link is lost, right? I did a good job. I am worthy. I'm worthy of love. I am enough. And the great thing is that positive thoughts and emotions are so much more powerful than negative ones. And so before you know it, all of the negative underlying self-limiting beliefs are gone. Okay? You can override them. It's not easy, but it is possible. And the other thing that I mentioned at the beginning is how some people don't seem to recognize that they need to change their mindset. How do you know if you need to change your mindset? Well, do you like the results that you're getting in your life? Do you like the friends that you're attracting, your partner that you're attracting? Do you like the job you're attracting, the home that you're attracting? If not, probably something needs to change, and it all needs to start with positive mindset. Okay? People can convince you, but really, these negative things are here. Of course they're there. It all depends on what you choose to focus on. When you look at this, what do you see? I know you're thinking, you're crazy. That's a scarf, right? You see the scarf. What if someone said, oh, that's a piece of holy material, all these holes, right? You can hold your hand up, and if you focus on your hand, you're going to see your hand and you're not going to see me. But if you focus on me, you won't see your hand. See what I'm saying? I'm here, my hand's here. It depends on what you choose to focus on. All right, that's my message for today. I promised that they were going to be short because I'm going to be doing these every single day. If you got some value out of the message today, I would love it if you would give me a little thumbs up, a little heart. I'd love it if you gave me a comment. And definitely share this video with someone that you think might benefit. Let them know that I'm going to be doing this every single day for 30 days. My goal is to help people with personal development so that you can have a better life for yourself. All right? All right, you guys take care. Love you guys. Bye.